So as you guys can tell by the title of the video, Jason Moloney versus Aston Palicte. It's official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, the fight's official. Moloney versus Aston Palicte, according to Dan Rayfield, who used to write for ESPN. Now he has his own little website going on. He recently tweeted this out according to his source. Per source, the Kambosos Haney undercard will include heavyweight Junior Fa versus Lucas Brown, bantamweight contender Jason Moloney versus former title challenger Aston Palicte, and Irish light heavyweight prospect Joe Ward. #boxing. So yeah, Moloney versus Palicte will be part of the big card, the big fight over in Australia. Kambosos versus Haney for all the belts at 135 pounds to determine who is the true undisputed champion at 135 pounds. Fight will be taking place over at the Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. I know this poster says June 4, but the fight's actually taking place over in Australia on June 5 on a Sunday. But it will be shown live here in the States on June 4, primetime live on ESPN, regular ESPN. So keep that in mind. So yeah, what do I think about a fight between Moloney and Palicte? Definitely a much better fight than the most recent fight of Jason Moloney. Jason Moloney, to those who don't know who he is, he's a 31-year-old fighter from Australia, 23-2, 18 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. He's coming off a recent win against Portillo, Francisco Pedrosa Portillo, where he won by unanimous decision. It was his second win in a row since losing to Naoya Inoue. The other fighter he lost to was Emmanuel Rodriguez back in the Super 6 tournament, not Super 6 tournament, World Boxing Super Series tournament, where he lost by split decision. And you know, here he is trying to rebound his career, trying to get back into fighting for a world title. And yeah, he's going in there against a former title challenger in Aston Palicte, who is a 31-year-old fighter from my home country, the Philippines, with a record of 28 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 23 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. You've probably seen Aston Palicte in there against the likes of Kazuto Ayoka or Donnie Nietes. He got a draw against Donnie Nietes. It is what it is. He lost to Ayoka, then he lost in the Philippines to some guy named Renz Rosia, and he was able to rebound from that, winning 3 fights in a row, coming off a win against Roland J. Biandima back in October of last year. Yes, fighting in the Philippines, and now here he is fighting in Australia against Jason Moloney. Jason Moloney is still up there in the rankings. He's currently number 4 by the Ring Magazine. We know the main man is Naoya Inoue. Jason Moloney is also ranked number 3 by the WBO, number 8 by the IBF, number 2 by the WBC, and number 11 by the WBA. So he's up there in the rankings for the sanctioning bodies. You know, he could be fighting for a world title again in the near future, depending on how the division will look like. And Aston Palicte, and also if he wins this fight, Aston Palicte, he is also right there in the rankings somehow, even though he lost to this guy right here, Renz Rosia. Even though he lost to the guy, he's still somehow in the rankings, number 6 by the IBF and number 14 by the WBO. Yeah, don't ask me why, because I don't have an explanation. Anyway, it's definitely, like I said, it's a much better fight than the previous Stay Busy fight for Jason Moloney that recently took place. So I like it. I think it's a good addition to the card. Having Moloney fighting in this card, it makes sense because he's from Australia. And yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of more Australian fighters taking place in the card. So I guess this fight will definitely be part of the main card that will be televised for sure. Anyway, again, if you want to see it, June 5, 2022, live in the undercard of Kambosos versus Haney. June 4, stateside. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.